Chapter 4 Ultimate Hacker. Only problem that I have left is my lack of computers. Even if I want to create another AI, Satania can barely function with my low-quality computer. If I add another AI to my computer's core processor wouldn't be able to handle it. So I'll deal with the talent achievement task after I purchase a high-end computer. With that plan in mind, Adam checked up on Satania's progress, and it seemed that she had already stolen at least $1 million worth of dirty money from criminal organizations. I have to say, I have never seen this much money in my life, yet I'm treating it as nothing but digit, Adam commented as he watched Satania do her magic on the internet. Satania had made those sinful humans regret ever putting their money in an online wallet as well as in their bank. Satania might not be able to steal physical money, but she was more than capable of stealing online currency, whether it was money in an e-wallet or cryptocurrencies. If not for the risk of not having enough time to cover her traces, Satania could easily steal billions worth of dollars in just several seconds. But since she needed to make her heist untraceable so that Adam won't be put into jail, she could only make dough with hundreds of thousands of dollars in a second. Satania had already created several fake identities with bank accounts, and each of those bank accounts already had hundreds of thousands of dollars. If Adam wanted to, he could claim that money, but he would have to hire a middleman to do that to prevent himself from being exposed. After all, it would be too unusual for a mere student to have that much money, especially when that student's parents were either dead or unemployed. Adam was facing that problem, so he could only gather as much money as possible to have enough funds to purchase cryptocurrencies so he could hire some professionals in dark web to do his bidding. There was also the problem with his identity as a mere student without any believable source of high income. If I have enough money, I should be able to purchase the shares of a top conglomerate. And with some blackmail, I can force one of their shareholders to announce me as his heir and to transfer his shares to me. With that method, I can at least have more freedom in spending money. With my background as one of the major shareholders of a top conglomerate, since I wasn't fortunate enough to be born as the son of a billionaire, then I will just work hard to become one. Adam muttered as he already had a clear goal in mind. Before, he had loathed his existence of being born as an insignificant human. But now that he had obtained the ultimate talent system, it had given him more possibilities and opportunities in life. At least, Adam believed that he would be able to rise from the ashes and become the richest and most influential person in the future. Satania, it's getting late now, so I will sleep. If you can, hack the White House and obtain the president's security code. But if you can't, don't force yourself. At least, focus on obtaining more money and cryptocurrencies while I am asleep. Only deal with the second task of hacking the White House when you are confident that you can do it. Hearing Adam's words, Satania stopped doing her tasks and nodded at him. Don't worry, Master. I know my limits. Good night, Master. When Adam heard Satania's sweet greeting, her voice was as sweet as honey, made Adam feel that his current experience was a dream. He feared that after he slept tonight, he would awaken tomorrow only to find out that all of this was a dream. But after knowing that his thoughts were pointless since he would have to sleep whether he liked it or not, Adam no longer thought hard and immediately threw himself to his bed and lay down. In just a matter of minutes, fatigue washed over Adam's body to it and fell asleep. With his eyes closed, Adam lay on his bed asleep. Satania, who watched Adam slept peacefully, smiled in response and proceeded to finish the tasks that her master had assigned her. Ding! Talent achievement task completed successfully. Talent, ultimate hacker. Description: firewalls. What are those? Do they even exist? Well, for you, at least they don't. A hacker that can bypass any form of internet and technology security. Characteristic: offline hacking. Wait, what? Adam absent-mindedly asked as his body jolted and raised himself out of the bed. Rubbing his sleepy eyes, he tried to read the system screens in front of him. After reading the system screens, Adam no longer felt sleepy as excitement and adrenaline rushed over his entire body. Receiving the ultimate hacker talent, Adam also obtained knowledge and experience regarding hacking. And with the synergy of his ultimate programmer talent, Adam felt like he was the overlord of the internet. My biggest gain should be the characteristic of the ultimate hacker talent. To think that with it, I can now hack even offline devices. With the offline hacking characteristic, I can even have access to unplugged USBs and transfer their data to my computer. In other words, even if someone didn't plug their USB into their computer, I can still obtain the data inside their USB. Adam exclaimed in surprise as he marveled at how overpowered his ultimate hacker talent was. At least, offline hacking had yet to be achieved in the hacker world. Well, not like sentient AIs were also achieved in the programming world. Speaking of AIs, Adam immediately remembered the task that he had given to Satania, so his attention shifted to his computer. Seeing Satania inside his computer as she waved towards him with a smile of his own. For the first time in his life, Adam felt happy that he was alive.